Well, it says I'm live, but I don't know if I am. We'll just have to see. Testing 1, 2. Sorry, I'm having internet situation. It started this earlier today, going in and out, in and out. And of course, it's got to do it on a day where I'm trying to do something important. Yep, hate it when that happens. Bear with me, folks. I'm trying to get my YouTube window open because I can't see mods and stuff in StreamYard. That's my biggest complaint with them. Other than that, I don't have a lot of complaints about StreamYard. And by the way, good evening, everybody. It's the Lodo Coin Collecting Show with it, Susie Q96. M3 has vacated said premises. Don't know where that little booger is, but we're going to attempt to vacated said premises. There we go. Now I got my my regular YouTube window open if it ever loads the chat, because there's things that don't show up in the StreamYard window. One of them is whether or not somebody's clicked the like button, things like that. So, I saw something about buttermilk tenders. Mikey's in the house. I knew he'd be here. He missed out earlier, but I knew he'd be here. Let me pin that to the top. Oh, he's having them children tenders again. Got to keep an eye on that Mikey. There's something not right about that boy. We love our Mikey. Oh, thank you, Kayla, for the lovely flower. Let me go back up to the beginning here. I hate when I get ready to do my show and all of a sudden internet starts acting stupid. Okay, first one in the house tonight was Mike Wolf. And because he was the first one, he's going to get an entry. See, I do things like that. I got all my people typed in for so far. So now we're going to put a few people in tonight before we do the giveaways. Yes, I said giveaways, plural. I found a little purse today that has some stuff in it. And a lot of them are duplicates. So, and there will be a little something in the US Mint bag I give away, but I'm not telling what it is. I'm going to let the person that receives that prize have a surprise. Okay, let me see who else is here. Mike Wolf, Tom Kingery, John Jacobs, Mississippi Mary Detecting, although I think she may have already left. I think she just popped in for a minute. I hope she's still here because I love me some Mississippi Mary. She's a groovy lady. Okay, where am I? I lost my spot here. Furry Plants and Coins, Archaeology Mikey and his children tenders. Lucky James Eller, Arnie C, Kayla fan number 1, Michael Kittle, Paula Abrams, hi Paula, Silver Slinky, Mike S, Mark Thomas hiding under meow. The Nightbot is here. Doug Harding. Hi, Doug. Welcome. I think I got everybody that's here so far. That's wonderful, wonderful. Had an eventful day. For those of you who didn't make my pop-up this afternoon, we don't have any car wash quarters. That's the bad news. The good news is that I got 2 rolls of customer roll quarters at the bank while I was getting a box of pennies. So we went through, I think it was 6 rolls of pennies so far this afternoon, and we didn't really find a whole lot. Oh, this nickel was one of the things that was in the little bag I found. I think I must have metal detected that one. It looks of that variety. Anyway, we didn't find a whole lot in the box so far. We did get a 74S and a 55D weedy. And I've got some 1960s pennies over here on the side that I saved because I have one book that's missing some 60s and I just need to check those out and see if they have any useful purpose before I throw them in the copper pot. And one of the things I need to do is empty the stuff out of the copper pot from last time. But I'll do that later. I'll just take the top of it and put my coppers in there for right now. All right. We're going to play some games tonight. We're going to sort through some coins, and I'm going to stay until I feel like I can't stay anymore. But I will show you a few things that I found in the little bag that I'm going to be giving away to some of you fine folks. Of course, we all know about the vintage bag, and I would show it to you, but I'm having a little problem right now. Camera wise, my camera, oh, there it is. I was going to say my camera fell earlier, and I have no idea where it's aimed at this point. Let me see. Yeah, Doug, I'm going in Thursday for a brain biopsy, so I totally understand dealing with those medical problems. It's a real deal. Okay, let's see if I could switch over to this other camera, because I got a couple things I want to show you before I get started sorting through things. I don't have any idea what you're going to see when this camera first comes up, if anything. Well, that was interesting. Come on, camera. Is it not plugged in? It says it's plugged in. Maybe I didn't turn it on. Okay, let's see here. Oh, you get to see my messy desk. And all right, let's aim it down this way so I can lay things out. This is the US Mint bag. It is not in perfect condition because these are vintage. They were found in a barn. So there are, like down in the corners, some little dark spots. Nothing horrible. They're not ripped up or anything. They just sat out there for we don't know how long. So someone will be winning that. And it will have a little special gift inside. And then I have some other little odds and ends that I found today. I don't know where these came from in my world. I found them in a little bag, but we have an Eisenhower dollar. I'm going to turn the microscope back on. Excuse me. Knew I shouldn't have eaten nachos before I went on. Now I'm burping. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's turn the scope back on. I just wanted to show that bag. I'll be putting that back on when we play cats versus dogs. Yes, we are going to do that. This is pretty slick, but it's silver. Whoops. And I almost just lost it. I got a Merc. What's left of a Merc. Get it turned around here. See if we can figure out what year this thing is from. I don't think. Yeah, 19 something. 1919, 1912. I may have to get the jeweler's loop out, but anyway, that one is up for grabs tonight. Maybe 1917. Place your bets on what that is. I found some duplicate silver quarters. There's a 64 D. I should check my book and make sure that I have a D in there. This one is a 61. So I've got one more coin here. This is not a US coin. This is a Republic de Chile, 10 pesos. And I'll be giving that away. But I am going to check my book on that 64D because when I looked in the book, I did not check my mint mark. So I got to make sure I'm not giving away something that I need in my book because I had to start my silver quarters all over again. That was one of the books that got stolen. And as it turns out, I do need that one. So we'll put something else in place of that. I got this book a while back, a couple years back, to start over, and I don't have a whole lot of them. I found a couple in the car wash. And I've got 3 here in my hand I need to put in the book. But anyway, I got a bunch of stuff that we're going to be giving away. And I think we're going to start out doing some quarters. That's what we usually do. I got to turn the light on. It'd be dark in here. I'd be scared of the dark. No, I'm not scared of the dark. Actually, that was a very bad imitation of Chrissy from Gone with the Wind. I watched Gone with the Wind the other day. Hadn't tuned in on it in years. And was trying to figure out why people find it so offensive that it was done in the historic way it was. Yes, that would be very offensive now, but people need to know what the history was back then so they don't repeat it. Okay, let's find the state quarter book. This one is one I am filling up to give away when it is full. I've given several of them away, and I will continue to do so because I just think they're fun. And we're still missing a few states, so we might as well start with it. Like we are missing. This book is falling apart. It makes me so mad because I bought that one new and it fell apart before I even got to put things in it. Okay, let me see if I missed saying hi to anybody. Mud Swat. Hey, Mud Swat. How you doing, sweetie? Glad to have you. Always glad to have you. Jaji made it back. Yahoo! It says I got 20 people in here already. That's a good thing. I like that. I'm going to make sure the Nightbot is recording who all is here because it's going to be a part of one of our games. Come on, Nightbot. Let's get busy here. It's time to go to work. All right. It has not picked up a soul. That means everybody that's in here needs to drop a little something, something down there in the stream so the Nightbot will get going. Guys, I got to bring something up here real quick. I got somebody that is a regular on this channel, and he has to go to a meeting tonight. He is a first responder. He is a volunteer fireman. Does anyone have any objection to me leaving his name in the drawing for the grand prize? I mean, he's got, you know, those are the guys that save our butts when we do something stupid and set our houses on fire and stuff. And I would hate to see him not be able to be a part of this because he has to go work on something to keep us safe. So if there's no objections, I am leaving Scott in the drawing because I feel very strongly. When I was growing up, I lived in a neighborhood where we were one block outside of the city limits, and we had no fire people because the city would not come there. And I was about 8 or 9 years old and watched a house burn to the ground because we had no fire coverage. So I'm real big on that volunteer fire department thing. My cousin Butch up in Iowa is a volunteer fireman. So if nobody has any objection, you know, it is my channel, and I could have just said, well, I'm leaving him in, but I wanted to talk to everybody else that was entered so that somebody didn't come back later and go, oh, I got cheated because they left somebody in that shouldn't have been there. You can tell I'm full of voices tonight, but thank you guys. Scott, thank you for doing what you do. So you're in, buddy. All right. We're going to start out looking through the 50 state quarters. Like I said, I couldn't get to the car wash today. It was raining and nasty, and I wasn't going all the way over to the car wash where I couldn't even wash my car. So I got 2 rolls of customer rolled quarters. So I have no idea what's in them, but we're not looking for silver in this, so it doesn't matter if they picked through them. So let me move my keyboard out of the way so I can put my little book out here. And we will get started on this as soon as we go through the state quarters. We're going to play a little bit of game and add some couple more people into the final drawing. We're also going to have some drawings where everybody in the room has a chance. So don't leave if you don't get a spot in the grand prize wheel, because there's still plenty of chances for you to win something else. So don't bail on me. This is, you know, I'm trying to enjoy myself as much as I can and keep my mind off of this insane surgery that I've got to have. The very idea of it makes me squeamish. I don't like the idea of somebody poking around, going through my eyeball to poke around in my brain. That just kind of scares the holy bejeebies out of me, but gotta do what I gotta do. All right, we got a rodent island, and it's 2001. My eyes are watering. Dang. Every time I get on this thing, my eyes start acting up, being stupid. Oh, we need Rhode Island. Woohoo. We just, first quarter, filled a space. All right. Who else we got hiding in here? Another Rhode Island. I think the first one was in a little better shape. This one's got a lot of nicks in it. So we will put that in the recycle booth. I recycle them into my laundry after I check them for errors and anomalies. North Carolina, I'm sure I already have that one. In fact, I now have all the 2001s. New Hampshire. Looks like somebody got that one at the scratch and dent sale. But we need it, so we'll put it in here for now. If we find a prettier one, we'll change that out. Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of state quarters in this bunch. There were a lot of regular Washingtons and a lot of the Park series. I got all the 2001s, so 2000. Cute. Mississippi for Mississippi Mary. Fox on the ground detecting. Hey. 2002. Mississippi. I believe we already have that one. Hard to do this when your eyes start watering. I don't know what's going on. Well, yeah, I do actually. We got something blooming, and I was outside earlier for a little bit when it stopped raining for a few. And whatever that is that's blooming does not like me. It's something with yellow flowers on it, and every year when I am in Virginia, it drives me nuts. Minnesota, 2005. Do we need one? We got one. Do we need one? No, we don't. Already got that. I know we got North Carolina, and I got a real nice one of those, as a matter of fact. Ah, I know that place. Let's carry me back to old Virginia. Actually, carry me out of Virginia. We actually had some snow this morning, John Jacobs. I didn't realize it. About 10 o'clock, I went out because the rain had stopped. And I went out to try to run up to the bank real quick, and there was snow on my windshield. I had to get the little snow scrapey doodler out and knock the snow off of there and knock it off the back because my wiper on the back is broken. So yeah, we had a little bit too. I was shocked. I really was. I had no idea it had snowed. I knew it was cold, but I didn't think it was going to snow. Mudswat says, I want steak. Well, I wouldn't mind having some either. So if you get some and you want to send some down to Virginia, that'd be dandy. I had homemade nachos tonight because I had a bunch of little odds and ends from my Mexican feast the other night. Oklahoma, we need that one. In the book you go, baby. Yeah, so I took all my leftovers. I had some refried beans. I had some taco meat, nachos, cheese, tomatoes, lettuce, sour cream, and I made a little casserole dish full of nachos, and they were really good. Really, really good. I could do some pretty darn good Mexican food. Kind of comes from working with a band whose families are all from Mexico. I get some good food. Oh, Arkansas, we got a use for that. I got some good Mexican cooking tips from my friend. Oh, 81. I didn't know 81 went up there. I guess it does. I didn't think about it. My niece will be coming down part way on 81 when she comes Thursday to, she's going to meet me at the hospital and come back home with me. Pennsylvania, we need. And she's going to spend a couple nights here and make sure that I'm recuperated from the anesthesia and stuff. Oh, New Jersey, we needed that one too. All right, the whole first page of the book is full, which is 1999 through 2002. So that's a good thing. We got 4 or 5 more here of the states. Ooh, that's nasty. North Dakota, 2006. But it's going to be a space holder for now because we needed one of those. Oh, beef roast and mashed potatoes. That sounds good, Tom. Y'all making me hungry, and I just ate all those nachos. How could I still be this hungry? Oh, my goodness. Well, that horse has got some spots, but they're not the ones we want. Ooh, this is a nice shiny little specimen. This is Arkansas, which I just put in Arkansas in, but I don't know that it was quite as nice. So I'm going to set this one aside and look at it later and see if it's better than the one in the book. Alaska, 2008. Come on, eyes, focus. Oh, we need that one. Woohoo. We're putting quite a few in tonight on the states. Yeah, you usually do start the food talk. You're kind of well known for that. Colorado, 2006. And we have that. That was the last one of those. So we did pretty well. We put 5 or 6 in the book. It's shaping up nicely. And we're going to set it aside for now. I'm going to get a little drink out of my check me out cup. I'll show it to you in a few minutes. Yummy. All right. Says we got 18 people in the room. Let's see how many people Nightbot says we have. Okay, 19, and that's correct because I think Mississippi Mary left. But anyway, if I'm going to read these names, and if you are in the room and you do not hear your name, that means you need to type something in the stream very quickly because we're going to play some cats versus dogs. And we're going to pick 3 more people to get in on the grand prize. Here are the people who are listed so far. Archaeology Mikey 007, Arnie C, Doug Harding, Furry Plants and Coins, Jaji Music Man Coins, John Jacobs, Carla Ainsworth. Hi, Carla. I didn't see you come in. I'm sorry. Jimmy Lakari, Kayla Fan number 1, Lucky James Eller, Mike S, Mike Wolf, Mud Swat, Paula Abrams, Scott Teskey, Silver Moneybag, Silver Slinky, The Fox on the Ground Detecting, Tom Kingery, and Trixie Lee. If you are in the room and did not hear your name, type something in there real quick like Fleabag just did, so that you can get your name on the list, and we're going to play. There's Kevin. Kevin got an entry earlier in my afternoon session. Welcome back, Kevin. So let me explain cats and dogs in case I have new people. Yeah, meow, I see ya. Something. in my little bag. Well, let me turn the camera back on. Makes it easier to explain this game if I can use the visuals. Camera. Turn off the microscope. Okay, what we got another one of those bags for the pennies. But in this bag, we have 2 decks of cards. One deck has kitties. One deck has, come on, where is it? Doggies. Pretty simple. And there's one hiding in here. That's the crazy cat lady, formerly known as the Old Maid, from an Old Maid card set. Now, there are also 4 jokers. How this works is I use the bot to pick a name. Whoever I pick gets to choose whether they think a cat or a dog is going to come out of this bag. If they are right, they win an entry into the grand prize drawing. If they're wrong, well, we'll let them have another chance if their name gets drawn a second time. If you get a joker, you get 2 entries. If you get the Old Maid, you get 5 entries. That's a lot of entries. That's the crazy cat lady. She doesn't know how to count very well. So, there we go. That's pretty much it. Now, the rules for the contest in general are you must be 18 years old, a U.S. resident, or willing to pay postage if you are outside of the U.S. And hopefully we can get the item to you without your customs people being turds in a bird bath. You do need to be present in the stream to win the grand prize. The other prizes, you have 7 days to email me and you can just win those. But for the grand prize, you will need to be here. That's why I asked earlier if anybody had any objection to me leaving Scott in, because I know he's going to have to jump out of here at some point and go do firefighting duty. So without further ado, let me pull the Nightbot screen up here. Got 22 eligible peoples. Let's get that happening. No, I don't want that. I want Nightbot. There we go. Now, let's get over here and make it nice and big where everybody can see it. There we go. I'll leave me on down there in the corner so I can show you the cards. All right, everybody ready for a little cats versus dogs? I think I am. I'm going to shake this sack up here a little bit. Okay, I'm going to shake it up a lot. What the heck? The other day I started singing. I was shaking it so good. Started singing, shake it up, baby. Twist it. Okay, I think they're shook. All right, here just in case. All right. First person who gets to make a selection of cat versus dog will be the Fox and Ground Detecting. Fox and Hound, are you in the house? If you are, I'll give you a couple minutes to tell me cat or dog. Cat or dog? Hey, Poppy. We're waiting on Fox to tell us cat or dog. And by the way, I do have a couple of metal detecting prizes. So if you're a detectorist and you happen to win a coin and you would like to have something else, I'll tell you what I have for detectorists and you can pick. All right, Fox, where are you? Are you still here, or did you leave on me? You should never leave. It's like the Hotel California. You can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. Oh, hi, Poppy Llewellyn. Yeah, well, I did start the clock, but now the clock is on 1 minute, so we'll just hang on, and if we don't get Fox, then we will go on to the next as soon as my little clock runs out here. Yeah, the clock has started. He's got about 30 seconds left. I'm still shaking the bag here, trying to get him. Fleabag, I'll take his spot. All right, I'm sorry, Fox. We're moving on. Moving on up to the next one. Doug Harding. Oh, that's a vicious photo. Woohoo. Doug Harding, cat or dog? Are you in the house, Doug? You got 3 minutes. Doug Harding. Come on, y'all. You're making me work too hard tonight. Ah, Doug Harding says dog. All right, let's get my paw in here and see if Doug is going to get into the big grand prize drawing. Uh-oh. But it's a good uh-oh. This isn't a dog. It's a cat. But it's a joker. Jokers get 2 entries, regardless of what kind of critter is on them. So, Doug Harding for 2. Oh, and I just dropped my pen. Hang on, guys. I got to retrieve another writing instrument. There we go. All right. Congrats, Doug. Good job on that draw. Oh, come here. Now, see, I've got everybody else except today's people or tonight's people already typed onto the wheel. So it won't be too bad for me to get caught up. Okay, good draw there, buddy. That was awesome. We haven't pulled a joker out for a while. Okay, let's get 2 more nice folks. Who else wants to be in this big wheel drawing? Trixie Lee. Trixie Lee. Meow or woof. Trixie Lee. You got 3 minutes. You're welcome, Doug. I hope you have some good luck in the grand finale. Now we're waiting on Miss Trixie Lee. And next time I play this game, I got some more critters I'm going to throw in. All right, Trixie, cat or dog? She is here. I'm just waiting for her to make that executive decision. She's here. She's just making up her mind. Cat or dog? You got to tell me which one you want me to pull out of here, and hopefully that's what we'll get. Cat or dog? Dun, 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 dun. Come on, Trixie. Cat or dog? Pick a cat. Okay, she's going for the cats. She's smart. She knows one of those kind lives here. All right, let's see what we get. Trixie Lee. She got a kitty. So she got an entry. Oh, cool. New Miss Maniac sending me peoples. Cool beans. All right. This pencil doesn't want to write. Darn, I'm having problems with my writing instruments tonight. Okay, Trixie Lee. get one more person. I'm going to wait just a couple of seconds and see if anybody else comes in. When you come in, make sure that you post something in the stream so that the Nightbot picks up your name. Right now it says I have 22 people and the Nightbot only has 20. So there's a couple folks not on the list yet. We'll give them a second. What we're giving away is a chance to win a bigger giveaway later on in the thing. All right, here we go. All right, everybody in? Everybody type something in the stream. All right. After this, we're going to do a couple of rolls of pennies to see what we get out of the penny box. All right, let's see. We're going for this last one on the cats and dogs. Our selectoriant will be Scott Teskey. Scott, you still here? You're not out putting out any fires yet, right? You still in the room with us, Scott? Yes, thank you all very much for coming over. I hardly ever get a raid, so it's really exciting for me when somebody raids my channel. Scott says dog. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. And boy, everybody's doing so good tonight. Scott got a dog. So there is our third person that will be getting put on the wheel later. Like I said, I've put everybody from the whole rest of the week on. So all I have to add are the few people that qualify tonight. Hey, Paula. Welcome, Numis Maniac. Welcome. I saw Coin World UK. I saw Dime Bag D. Oh my God, what were you doing to your voice over there a while ago? That was insane. That was absolutely insane. Evil Arch Conservative, welcome. I just saw you over there in that stream too. Oh my gosh. Right now, I'm going to say there are probably 30 people on the wheel. Well, 30 slots on the wheel. Some people have, over the course of the week, picked up more than one slot. I limited it to, like one in each kind of contest, so they couldn't like get all three of the cats versus dogs or something like that. But I'm going to say right now there's about 30 to 35. I was shooting for 50 was where I was going with it, but we'll count them up when I get tonight's on, and if I don't think there's enough, we'll put some more, because that's just how I am. All right, so I'm going to set that aside for a moment. And I did get a box of pennies down at the local bankery. And we're going to open a couple of 2-3 rolls of those real quick. I am not going to go through them and look for errors and, that kind of stuff right now. Basically, all I'm looking for is the Wheaties and, of course, anything better than a Wheatie. That would be good. I'd like to find an Indian or something like that. That'd be dandy. All right, let me get back over on the microscopical device. For those of you who do not know, I've been having really bad eye problems for over a year. When I sustained an injury a year ago when I fell and jammed my glasses into my eye. So anyway, they've tried all kinds of different things trying to fix my eyeball. And on the last set of scans, they found some very strange looking stuff happening in my eye socket and my brain behind my eye. So on Thursday, I will be going in to have a brain biopsy done. I messed up my audio for a minute. So anyway, I don't see very well out of my right eye right at this time. And they're going to be doing a biopsy to see if they can figure out what's going on back there so they can fix it. So I have to rely pretty heavily on this microscope for anything coin related that I am working on. So I'm a little slow, and yeah, I've been sent all over the place. They sent me down to Duke University in North Carolina to their eye clinic, which is one of the highly rated in the country, and their specialist said they had never seen anything like this. They don't know what it is. I gotta always come up with some weird thing, you know. I can't have normal diseases. I gotta have all the weird crap. So anyway, to that end, I have to go let them poke through my eye into my brain. And I'm thinking very seriously about wearing a Wizard of Oz shirt that says "If I Only Had a Brain," just to mess with them. I don't know if I should actually do that, but I've been thinking seriously about it because my sense of humor is a bit warped. And I just lost the third writing instrument of the day. Oh, God. It's a good thing I buy these things by the 10-pack. I swear. Because once they're down there on the floor, I can't see them real well. And I have a lady that comes a couple days a week, and helps me kind of tidy up around here and get all the things that I can't always pick up off the floor. Now, I will tell you, when I do pennies, I tend to throw all of the shield pennies aside without even looking at them, and then I will look at them as I roll them up, because they just slow me down in this stage where I am really looking for better treasure than these junkers. So the first thing I do is try to get them out of my way. They are, to me, the worst coin ever made. And right behind them comes any euro, because I just don't like the idea that they stripped all of the individual countries of their identities by making one coin for all. I just use a Sharpie and write "other eye" on it. Oh, Mark. No, I don't think so. I only got one good one working. I don't want to confuse anybody. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I had a message today from one of my old stock car racing buddies, wishing me luck and giving me a pep talk. First time I got in the race car to drive, I wanted to get out, and he came over and he's like, "Nope, nope, you're in there. You got to drive it now." And I'm so glad he did. But it really meant a lot to me that somebody, that I have known for that long took the time to, ew, 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 ew. I may start an ugly penny contest someday. See, I used to save them, and I was going to send them to Storm and CA, and I never got around to it because we had started calling nasty coins like that Vegas coins for a while. They would look like they crawled out of a back alley from Las Vegas. Lost Vegas. 86. Yeah, this box has not been very productive so far, but the last one I had was terrible for about the first 10-15 rolls, and then it picked up nicely, and we ended up with, oh, that's not a bad 71. Still got a little glitz. I mean, it's nothing super special, but it's not bad. But anyway, we ended up with a, there's a 64. I'll put that in my 60s pile. We ended up with a decent number. I know it was over 25 Wheaties out of that box once it finally started producing. But so far, this one's been pretty weak. But nonetheless, you can find some real treasures. That's why I do pennies periodically on the Lodo show, because they're not hard to get. Yeah, zinc pennies. I hate zinc pennies. Just hate them. Oh, Tom, I've got some pennies that are so far gone, and I couldn't figure out what I was going to do with them. And then I saw a DIY project. I even mentioned it in one of my shows not too long ago, where they took pennies. Well, I think he did dimes or something, but anyway, and made these epoxy coasters out of them. So I'm gonna make a piece of art with all of these pennies that are so corroded that I have dug over the years. I mean, there's like some of them only a fourth of the penny is even there. And but I came up with an art idea that I'm gonna work on with mine, because you can't cash them in. The bank won't take them back, and they are just ate up. Especially some of the ones I got down in Florida, where the salt water and the sand just demolished them. They're really nasty. Robert Ferguson calls them crusty pennies. I just call them crapola. But yeah, I did come up with an idea for an art project. That's not a bad looking 64D. Got a little sparkle. Got totaled by an uninsured drunk driver while parked. Oh my goodness. My poor niece, I guess it was last year, she was parked in downtown in our little town here, and one of the shop owners down there sideswiped her car and tore it up pretty bad. And the problem is, my niece does not live like a high dollar lifestyle, although they could. But her husband bought for her, for their anniversary a few years back, a BMW. Now, this little town here is in the mountains. This is hillbilly heaven. There's no BMW dealers anywhere around here. She had to take her car down to North Carolina, and it took a couple of months for her to get her car back. And she was, yeah, God bless her. It wasn't even an insurance matter. It was just there's nobody here to fix it. He hit your car, and 2 others had no money, never got anything. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. That is the one reason why for a long time, when I had decent cars, I splurged and kept uninsured motorists, because down in Florida, there were so many. Oh, I just opened another roll. There was nothing really in that first one. Down in Florida, there are so many uninsured people. There are tourists that come down there, and just people that just don't want to take responsibility. And so, knowing that I would not have money to replace my car if something happened, I pretty much always kept uninsured motorist. It wasn't that much more per year. And sure enough, I got hit by one. I got hit by one that he insisted he had insurance, but all he had was personal injury. He did not have anything that was going to cover anybody else's property. Kappa, maybe. That's one of those on the border pennies. So anyway, he turned out he didn't have anything that was going to save my car. And so I was real lucky I had spent that extra 30, 40 bucks a year. Because, yeah, I'd have been a big mess if I hadn't done that. And I tried to take him to court, 67, to get him to pay, and he had left the country. Kappa. So I got nothing, but at least I got something from my insurance by having paid that. I do not have that right now because I have not been driving until very recently. I hadn't driven for a year because of this eye situation. And now I only drive. We got so close that time to the wheat. We're standing outside the fence of the wheat field. A night in jail and $100 fine is worth beating that. Yeah. I'm inclined to agree with you. Yep. Kick his butt and go plead your case in front of the judge later. Maybe you'll get a sympathy dismissal. Don't know. That's one thing about the state of Michigan. They have the highest insurance in the United States. But, by golly, if you do get in an accident, pretty much anything you could possibly face is going to be covered. I will say that. But that was the hardest thing for me to pay up there, was just extremely high, and I cut my insurance back to almost the bare minimum. They have made some changes in their insurance laws now, so when I go back, it's not going to be quite so bad. But for this dumb little place that I live in now, insurance is outrageously high, and when I lived here before, it wasn't. So I don't know what happened there, but somebody got their hands in the kitty and decided they could make a bunch more money if they made us pay way more. And the thing is, if I lived 2 blocks away, my insurance would drop about $80 a year. But I live in this thing. They have this thing in Virginia called independent cities. And independent cities mean that you are not a resident of so-and-so county. You are a resident of the independent city of whatever, which basically is a license to just overcharge you for everything, because those independent cities do not always get the federal funding or tax breaks that a regular county would get. And unfortunately, I live in one of those independent cities. I call it the independent SHI, you know what. They double tax us for everything. Yes, Arnie, Virginia. I am in Virginia. And they like that independent city of garbage. Well, nothing in that roll either to speak of. We got close with that 1960, but it wasn't quite enough. I'm going to do one more roll of pennies here, and then we're going to pick a couple more people to get in the contest, and then we're going to start giving some stuff away, and we will come back after that, do the national park quarters and give away the biggie. So we're going to bust open one more roll of pennies in hopes that we find something besides these shields and junk, because I want some Wheaties. I like Wheaties. They're supposed to be the breakfast of champions, and I'm not seeing no breakfast. And I like food almost as much as Mikey does. So, let's see. Come on, guys. Let's say some prayers to the penny gods so we can do something constructive here. Da, 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 da. I didn't even stop to pull the shields out. I'm just going through them. Trying to hurry along here. Yeah, I still got to clean my, oops, 73D. It's not a bad looking 73. I'm going to put that one aside just to see if it's better than what's in. I'm making a penny book for somebody that is a child, trying to get him interested. And so I'm going to look in that book and see if that 73 is better than what's in there. Yeah, he's 12, so he's about at an age where he might take up an interest, and he has some health issues that prohibit him from doing a lot of sports or that kind of thing. So I thought maybe if I give him a starter kit, we could get him interested in. This one's got a hole in it. Okie dokie. It's a stinking zinkin, but it's got a hole in it, so that goes under the miscellaneous department. So anyway, I'm making a penny book for this child to see if we can get him interested in a hobby other than playing Minecraft all the time. There's a 65. That's why I'm sitting all these 60s pennies aside, is that I know that the book I'm working on needs a number of those. So anyway, I just thought that would be maybe a hobby that he might show some interest in. And so, copper. So when you see me sticking things aside like that, saying, oh, that one looks pretty nice, but it's not anything special, that's what that's about. Is that's for his starter collection that I'm not going to put all the pennies in. I'm going to put a number of them in and then let him decide if he wants to look for the rest. And if he doesn't take off on those, he might like stamps. I have those also. For those of you who don't know, I also have a stamp collection. Haven't worked on it a whole lot lately. I was working on it for a while down in Georgia. Yeah, I'm gonna just see if I can't get him interested in something, because he really does play way too much video games, and he needs to expand his horizons a little bit. So we'll see how it turns out. His older brother does collect coins, so that is another reason I went this route. Was I thought maybe that would be something that they would have could have a shared interest in. And we're down to the last 3. I'm telling you, this box kind of isn't very good. I hope it gets better, because I am not impressed one little bit. And the last one was a shield. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm going to find something someday out of this box, but this wasn't the day. All right. Yeah, I gave away about 4 VDBs over the last couple of years. Someone gave me a bunch of them, and I kept several. And then I thought, you know what? I don't need to be hoarding these. There are people who have an entire collection and they're missing that coin. So I did give away several of them over the last couple of years. All the ones I have left are in collections now. So, but if I ever get any more, I'd probably give another one away, just because I am not a hoarder of coins. If I have 1 or 2 good samplings of something, that's all I need. You know, somebody else, let somebody else have a turn. All right. Let me see what we're going to do here. We're gonna make it easy, because I've had a long day and I still got a lot of show left to do. So we're going to go back to our Nightbot, and I'm just going to pick somebody at random. The person I pick, we're going to see how long they've been around my channel. And I'm going to give them 2 questions. And if they can answer either one of those questions, they'll get an entry. They shouldn't be real hard, but some people don't pay attention. We'll find out if this person has been paying attention. Archaeology Mikey. Let's see if Mikey's been paying attention. Oh, I forgot to put the screen up there, but I promise I did not. I did not rig that. I really did pick Mikey. See, there he is. I picked him. Doggone it. All right, Mikey, are you ready for your trivia question? It's an It's Susie Q trivia question. Let's see if he's even here or if he's off eating children tenders again. All right, he's here. All right, Mikey. Let's see if you can tell me the answer to this. Why is the number 96 in my name? And there's 2 different answers for that. Either one of them are acceptable. And I'll give you a couple minutes to think on it. Why is the number 96 important and in my name? Do 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 do. Come on, Mikey, you can do it. I'll even give you a hint. It has to do with music. John Jacobs is going, I know. Mark Thomas, I'll tell you for $5. Well, question mark and the Mysterians. That is the answer. Their number 1 hit was 96 Tears, and I still work for the band. I am not in the band, but I work for the band. And 96 Tears was their number 1 hit back in 1966. And Mikey remembered the name of the band, which that's impressive. I got to give him that one. So Mikey gets an entry. Oh, pooey. These pencils stink. Do not buy mechanical pencils from Walmart, at least not this brand. These are Bic, and they're terrible. Okay, now the next one I give away, I'm just going to hit the button and whoever's name comes up is going to get an entry. That's about as simple as I can make it. And then I'm going to move on to doing these last little dab of quarters, and then we're going to start giving away some stuff. John Jacobs, you don't even have to think, and you get an entry. And now we're going to do one more cats versus dogs. Get the cat bag here. At least I didn't get the cat box. I mean, that could have been kind of gross. Let me put the right camera on. And let's see what happens. Poppy Llewellyn, are you still in the house? If you are, I need to know if you want a cat or a dog. Oops, I didn't mean to shut that screen down. I messed up. I do that sometimes. I hit the wrong buttons. What did I do? There we go. I got it back up there. Poppy, are you here? Poppy Llewellyn. Hello, Skycrest. How are you? Welcome. All right. Poppy? Well, you'd have been right on that one, Scott. Okay, I got the timer started. When it flips over to 7:10, Poppy's out. Come on, Poppy. Yeah, Scott. Oh, there's Poppy. All right, Poppy, cat or dog? Cat or dog? This is going for the final spot on the wheel for the big prize. But there's several other prizes that are coming that are not going to require any of that fancy schmancy. They're just going to go to somebody on the Nightbot list. Just waiting for Poppy to tell me cat or dog. He may not be able to stop talking to his mom. Come on, Poppy. It's just 3 letters. Cat, dog. Oh, come on, Poppy. Cat or dog? Just P or D. 1 letter. You can do it. I know you can. Come on, Poppy. We know you're there. Yeah, tell Mom your life has gone to the dogs, or that it's raining cats and dogs, or some kind of dog thing. Dog. All right. We got our answer here. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna take this glove off. I cannot pick these cards out with the glove on. Uh-oh. Poppy got a kitty. Oh dear. Poppy got a kitty. Sorry, Pops. Let's let somebody else try. How about you, Jimmy Licari? Cat or dog? I know you're lurking. You're always lurking. Always lurking. Trixie's like, Joker me. Yeah, those jokers are good. Okay, Jimmy. Waiting for Jimmy. Kitty. Meow, 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 meow. Ta-da! 1 kitty for Jimmy Licari. Got the final wheel spot. Oops. This pencil. All right. Let me put that away. And we're going to switch back over to sorting a few quarters. There's not very many. And then we're going to start giving stuff away as soon as I go through these state park quarters. They do take a tad bit longer only because I have to look at the mint marks to make certain we don't accidentally put some W's in there. We have found a few W's over the course of this exercise. For those of you who don't quite understand what I do, I fill my books with quarters from the car wash. I wash my car once a week, and whatever change I have left over, we sort through that and fill the books. Now, I have successfully filled a number of state quarter books, including the territories and all of that. But I am still on the first book of national parks. And that is because this book requires both a Philadelphia and a Denver quarter. It does not have spaces for the W's, but of course we always look for them. This is my personal book. If I ever fill it up, we'll start another one. Or if someone wants to send me another album for the state parks, we will put the extras in it and start another book. But I was going to buy one the other day, and it was a little pricey, and I'm on social insecurity, so I didn't do it. All right. Let's see if we have anything that will go in the book today. Let's start out with whatever it is. It's a P. Most of what I need are some of the D's and, of course, any W. We have all the 2015s. We have all the 2016s, all the 2017s, all the 2014s. So we just have some holes. Let's turn it around here where it's pretty. 2014, it's a P. We have all of those. And most of the ones I have in here are really nice because I have kept the best of the best. Excuse me. I know I have my Tuskegees, both of them, but I got to look at the mint. And that's a really nice one there. Hasn't been circulating too much. The Great Smoky Mountains. And I do have to go back through all of these because there are a number of errors on the national park quarters. I got a list I've been working on so far. It has over 60. And I'm going to try and finish it up so I can put it online for people who visit my channel to be able to use it. It's in an Excel format, so you can search it. And okay, only 2018 I am missing is a Cumberland Gap. Yeah, this one is getting harder and harder for me to find anything that I actually need. It's mostly all D's that I need. What am I looking at here? Oh, Lowell, I lost my sense of reality for a moment there. Thank y'all for hanging with me tonight. This has really been helping me keep from focusing too much on what's going to be happening to me this coming Thursday. I don't really want to focus on it. But it is a dangerous surgery. The surgeon told me that. I'm not just making it up. So And I suffer from anxiety disorder, so that makes it even worse. I'm like, no, you're gonna do what to my what? Oh man, whatever it is, it's a pay, river of no return. Got those. Yeah, we're gonna get ready and give away some stuff here pretty soon. Well, this is at least a D. I hope it's one I need. Gettysburg 2011. And we do need it. Yay! We got one. Hallelujah. I got something I needed for my book. That's a good omen. First time I saw one of these, I got a little teary-eyed because my dad was in World War II and he served in the Pacific. And so when I first saw this quarter, this is one of the few I would like to have a W of, just because it has meaning to me. But I have the P and I have the D. I just don't have the W. This is a Mount Rushmore. I know I have those. Usually I'll get the book out and read a little bit about the coins, but this is an extended version show because of the pennies and the giveaways. So I didn't do that tonight. But I do a lot of that stuff because this is a low dough collecting show. This is, to get people interested and to get people to understand that they don't have to spend a bazillion bucks to have a coin collection. Do you wish you could? Heck yeah. I wish I had Mikey's collection, but I can't afford Mikey's collection, but I can afford mine. Yay! It's a D. I can use this one too. Yippee. I get excited over the littlest things. Hey, Juan. I didn't see you come in because I was playing with my coinage. There we go. I can see my chat a little better. Yeah, as soon as we get done with this batch right here, I've got to enter about 10 names on the wheel, and I'm going to start giving away some stuff. And so you didn't miss too much, Juan, except me getting all excited over my quarters. Yeah, those pennies, I'm not happy about them. I hope they pick up. River of No Return 2019. Oh, come on, eyes, focus. I don't need this unless it's a W. Nope, no W. Not today. While I'm sorting through these last ones, if you have not done so, please go hit the like button and the subscribe-y thing and all of that good stuff, because one of these days I really would like this channel to monetize, and that would make it a lot easier for me to continue giving away prizes and that sort of thing. Washing the car, taking a break. I got about 10 more quarters, and then we're going to start on the giveaways. Pictured rock. Is that anything like Rock and roll. I guess it could be if you rolled the pictured rock. Block Island, 2018. All right, we're down to the last 6. Ooh, that's nasty. I would have had a heart attack if that nasty thing was a W. I'd have been so mad. Oh my goodness. That's nasty. Unfortunately, I know I do not need that one. Even if I didn't have it, I don't think I'd put that in the box. American Memorial Park. I do need the D of that. Unfortunately, it's the P. Too bad. All right, last 5. It's a P. I'm getting tired of these P's. Frederick Douglass. There is an error on that coin. One of these days I'll get around to explaining those. Ooh, this is ugly too. Ugh. Gross. That is gross. I hope it's not the one I need. Nope. Thank goodness. I don't like putting gross ones in my book. 2019. Yeah, that's another war in the Pacific. And our last one is a P. My friend Kathy used to always say it that way, a P. So in her memory, I always come out with that P. All right. Well, we did manage to put a few more in the book tonight. I'm getting closer. I swear I'm going to do the happy. I'm going to invent the quarter dance when I finally fill this bad boy. It has taken, well, over a year on this one, and I've done several of the state quarter books in the same time frame. But there's a lot more in that book too. Thank you, Paula. I need all the help I can get. All right. Let's start off with an easy giveaway. Let me find my little envelopes here. We're going to give somebody in the Nightbot a 1978D. Well, there's Eisenhower. Eisenhower dollar, but I'm looking at this thing going on in his head. Let me see if I can point it out with the pencil. Does anybody else see this weird triangle that's scratched on Eisenhower's head right there? That's kind of weird right there. Anyway, that's going to be our first little prize here. Let me put the Nightbot back up into the stream. And if you have not made a post on the stream in the last 20 minutes, your name's probably not going to be on this list. I'm going to put everybody back in for the smaller prizes. And then I'm going to read the list. Now, if you live outside of the United States, I can only send you the prizes if you help me with the postage, because this channel is not monetized. I'm going to read the names of everyone that are on the list. So if you don't hear your name, you need to, if it picks up Jimmy, it's rigged. Okay, here we go. Here's who's on the list. Archaeology Mikey, Arnie C, Bleh. Coin World UK, Doug Harding, Jimmy Licari, John Jacobs, Juan Velasquez, Kevin Katowski, Lucky James Eller, Mike S., Mike Wolf, Mud Swat, Paula Abrams, Poppy Llewellyn, Scott Teskey, Silver Moneybag, Silver Slinky, SkyQuest 2K8, Tom Kingery. If you did not hear your name, oops, I think I skipped Native Warrior. There's Native Warrior got in there. So if you did not hear your name, let me know, and I will double check the list. Paula Abrams, I'm not sure if I said Paula's name or not. Okay, Archaeology Mikey, Arnie, Doug, Jimmy Licari, John Jacobs, Juan, Carla Ainsworth, got in there real quick, Kevin Katowski, Lucky James, Mike S., Mike Wolf, Mud Swat, Native Warrior, Paula Abrams, Poppy Llewellyn, Scott Teskey, Silver Moneybag, Silver Slinky, SkyQuest, and Tom Kingery. Whew, that's a lot of people. Thank you guys so much for being here. It really is doing my heart some good. So let me hit the button over here and see who's going to get Ike in the mailbox. Yeah, I got Carla. Carla's in now. So let's see who we got for the Eichenstein. Poppy Llewellyn! Muscle Shell, we just started giving away the prizes. You're just in time. Poppy Llewellyn just won an Eisenhower dollar. Poppy, you will need to send me your mailing information. If one of my mods would throw the email up there, I'd appreciate that. Now we're going to give away a lovely Silver Quarter. This is a 1961 no mint mark. So that's a 61 silver quarter. And we're going to send that one off to got to make sure I take Poppy out. Oh, Trixie Lee's in there now. All right. Muscle Shell's in there now. What in the world is this thing doing? This thing's gone silly on me. It took out a whole bunch of people, and I don't know why. It just said, no, I don't want you in there no more. And the only one that it was supposed to take out was Poppy. Okay. It doesn't like Archaeology Mikey. It keeps trying to take him out. Oh, that's funny, though. Oh, my goodness. I think I got everybody back in now. All right. For the quarter, we have... Oh, got a couple more people coming in. Poker Rossi. My mouse is not functioning properly here. There we go. Everybody in except Poppy. All right, hit the button. Mike Shalise. Mike gets the silver quarter. I'm pretty sure Mike is already in my database, but humor me and claim your prize anyway, because if it's not in there correctly, I could be sending this silver off to somewhere it doesn't belong. Oh, there's Furry. Oh, Furry was missing. I think Furry left for a while and came back, but you didn't miss all the prizes. All right, next. This one is pretty slick, but it is silver. This is what's left of a Mercury Dime that is from the teens, but I have not been able to figure out that last number, if it's a 7 or a 9 or a 2. So I'm going to leave that up to the person that wins it. I got to find some more envelopes. Antelopes. I do have several things I'm going to be mailing out on Wednesday. Where are my envelopes? Oh, I got a whole box of them. It's not like I have a shortage. Well, I'll do it this way. All right. Next, let me double check the list. Make sure everybody that's supposed to be on there is on there. For some reason, it just is randomly taking people off the list. And I have to go back and make sure everybody's in there that's supposed to be. All right. For the messed up Mercury, we have Native Warrior. Yeah, so you don't have to be here. I mean, these people all were here, but I'm not being real strict on this for this one. Native Warrior, are you in the house? You will need to claim your prize, even though I'm pretty sure I have your address. Humor me and claim it, because I'm a little scatterbrained with this surgery thing happening. Yay, there he is. These are the worst pencils ever. I swear. I have broken the lead about 10 times, and I don't write that hard. So just do this and put this card in here, and I'll find the envelopes in the morning. Okay, now I got a Republic of Chile 10 pesos. I know little about this coin. I'm not a big collector of foreign coins except German and Mexican, and an occasional Dutch coin. And those are because those are ancestral things. This is a 2010 10 pesos from Chile. From Chile. At Meow, the command winners has been added successfully. Yeah, I keep Meow around because he can do a lot of the Nightbot things that I'm not up on yet. We're gonna have to put our heads together after I get recovered from my surgery. I got a couple things I want to do that I do not know how to do. All right, so let's go to Chile. What do you mean, what about Canada, John? Mike Wolf. Mike Wolf is going to get the coin from Chile. I don't think I need a bag quite that big, though. Oh, gosh. I reached back to get a little plastic bag and pulled out one the size of Midtown Manhattan. Ooh, I've been looking for this. There's a necklace I'm going to make. I finally got a bezel that will hold a cut-out Mercury dime. Okay, so Mike Wolf. And there goes the pencil again. Yep, email me. Invalid parameters specified. Yeah, this, there we go. All right, what else have I got lying around here? Was that it? Okay, I gotta get something here. Sure, see what these things are. Okay, I think there's one more in here if I can find it. I don't know what that's not it. Okay, well, I guess that was it for those. Now I got the big one. I got to go over here to the wheel and add the rest of the names on the wheel to give away the big one, which is the bag. Might be moving back to Florida after college. If my mom gets a new job, she doesn't like the one in Texas. Well, I don't like Texas. I've lived in Texas. I was not happy with it. Let me see if I can get my wheel up here. Give you something to look at while I'm fishing for the wheel. We found that earlier. Look at that while I'm pulling my wheel up and getting the names on it. Most of the names are already on it. I just have to put these ones from tonight on. And I do have one more prize I'm going to give away that will be for anybody. I just have to go get it. I don't like this wheel because it's not showing me the names when I look at it, although they are on there, but it's not letting me see them. Let me add these last group of people. Let me get over here and share the screen. Yeah, I have a problem with some open carry. I don't like guns. I'll tell you right up front. I don't like guns. I used to own guns, but I don't like them. I understand the necessity of them, but there are certain places at which I think you just need to leave the gun at home. And I was faced with that the other night. I went to a new church that I have not gone to before, that a friend of mine goes to, and it was a lovely church. The people were very nice, but it creeped me out that I'm walking around in church on Good Friday and all these guys are walking around with guns. I did not feel comfortable. And as much as I liked the music and I liked the message, I did not like guns in church. And it bothered me enough that I'm not sure I will go back to that church for that reason. I just felt very uncomfortable with that. It just, I understood why they felt the need, but it just made me very uncomfortable. Harding got 2. Oops, not Doe Harding. Doug got 2 because he got the Joker. Oops. And yes, I know I spelled archaeology wrong, Mikey. Don't correct me. I'll try and correct it myself. but it's hard when you're typing fast. After I get these names on here, I got one more thing I'm going to give away, but I got to make sure I know where it is. It's something someone gave me, and I cannot use it. Okay, I just added Mike Wolf, Doug Harding ×2, Trixie Lee, Scott Teskey, Mikey 007, John Jacobs, and Jimmy Lacari. So, there we go. I'm going to save it in case something happens and I accidentally get out of the page. But I do not like this wheel because I can't see the names on it, and I don't know why. I can see them on it when they come up, but it's keeping them hidden, which is kind of weird. Made it look like a giant peppermint. I don't know. Maybe I have to log in, and I don't remember. Oh, M just snuck up on me and scared the living daylights out of me. Okay, so everything's going to be like real secretive. Ah, M just created a disaster. He almost took us completely offline. Dumped all the pennies from the penny rolls. They're all over the floor now. And I'm going to have to pick them up myself because the lady that comes to clean doesn't know much about coins. So we'll have to clean this mess up tomorrow. Let me go see if I can find this thing I want to give away. Yeah, M3 hasn't done that for a while, like since I lived in Georgia. Yes, Mikey, M3 did kick us out. As a matter of fact, he scared the bejeebers out of me doing it. Okay, I'll be right back. I've got to look for something. I've been thinking about giving it away for a while because it was gifted to me and it is something I cannot use. And it is really a good thing. But now, here's the deal on this giveaway. If you are not in an area where you can use this, please don't take it. Leave it for someone who can use it. What this prize is, and this is not going to be a wheel spin. This is going to be a who's in the stream giveaway, and it is a $25 Uber or Uber Eats card. We don't have Uber out here in the mountains. And this thing has been sitting on my desk for 4 months. So someone is going to get $25 in Uber services, either for Uber Eats or Uber transportation. Like I said, we don't have Uber. We don't even have taxi service out here. So I'm going to pass that on to somebody else. And how I'm going to do this one is to just pick somebody out of the stream. So that means we're going to go back over to the Nightbot. If you don't think your name is in there, you better get it in because you got a chance to win the $25 Uber card. But nobody's name is in there now. So everybody's going to have to repost because I accidentally got that close. So if you want to win the Uber card, post something, anything in the stream. And while you do that, I'm going to get me something to drink. That's when we were in Florida, Doug Harding. We were in Clearwater. Well, we were staying in Clearwater Beach, my friend Susan and I. She lives in Austin, Texas. And we went to see Firefall and the Outlaws. And even though we were only 3 miles from the venue, we did not want to deal with trying to park our cars in downtown Clearwater. So we took Uber. That was the first time I'd ever been in an Uber. And it was wonderful. We didn't have to deal with parking, and we went to the after party with the band because I grew up with those guys. And the Uber thing was great. I wish we had it here, but we don't. Right now, there's 11 people. If you are interested in winning the Uber card, or you have a family member that can use it, but don't just take it and leave it laying on your desk for 4 months like I did. I got it in a Christmas card, and my lovely friends did not realize that we don't have Uber here. So yeah, Muscle Shoals to the airport. Yeah, exactly. I wish, you don't know how many times I've wished we had Uber here, but we don't. And someone needs to get some use out of that card. So mods, keep telling people what they're playing for, and I'll be back in a minute. I got to get a beverage and beat a cat. Crazy, and a mule. Ugh, I swear. Good stuff. Got me some lemonade. Got me some lemonade. No, I said beat a cat. Yep. Well, this part of that's fine, Juan. You can do that too, as long as you have someone that can use it. I just don't, I felt bad that my friends gave it to me, and it's just been sitting here. And I know when you don't have transportation, or you want to go to a concert or something, and you might want to imbibe a little bit, and you don't want to get the popo on your butt, that something like Uber, if you have it, can really be a wonderful thing. It's just we don't have it, and I'm not going to be traveling anytime soon where I would be able to use it. So I decided about a month ago I was going to give it away to someone who could use it. Okay, I got 13 people in here. 14. And I'm going to read the names if you want a chance. Oh, it took out my mods. Let me put the mods back in. Now I got 19. There we go. That looks a little better. Okay. I'm going to read the list of who is in there. And actually, it matches how many people are in the stream. So everybody's in on trying to win this $25 Uber card. And let me get a little envelope out here to put that in. I just had those too. Oh, there we go. I got some real badass thank you cards that I found at a thrift store. Well, they're not really thank you cards. They're just little note cards. M3, get down. No, you've already created enough havoc for one night. He's like, Mom, I want in too. Oh, this is cool. I just found an old ticket stub from a concert, from a pop festival that they actually banned the pop festival. And we held it anyway. It was in 1970 in Orlando, Florida. Well, actually outside of Orlando, a place called Bithlo. It was called the Winter's End Pop Festival. And the city passed an ordinance that we could not have the pop festival, and they turned all the power off to the location. And a friend of mine's band went and rented all the equipment we needed to make power, and we had the pop festival anyway. And I got to escort Johnny Winter onto the stage. It was awesome. And I just found the ticket for it. It cost $5 whole to get into that festival. All right. President accounted for 21 people. I'm going to read the names. If you don't hear your name, there's something wrong with you. Archaeology Mikey, Arnie C, Doug Harding, Evil Arch Conservative, Jimmy LaCurry, John Jacobs, Juan Velasquez, Carla Ainsworth, Kevin Katowski, Lucky James Eller, Meow, we know who Meow is, Mike S., Mike Wolf, Muscle Shell, Native Warrior, Poppy Llewellyn, Scott Teskey, Silver Moneybag, SkyQuest, Tom Kingery, and Trick Silly. There you go. Muscle Shell. I got to tell you some. I'm going to come on one night and just do a story about all the musicians that I know and have worked with. And I got to show you my pictures of me and Edgar. Edgar and Johnny were kind of like Central Florida, for some reason, seemed to be their picking ground for guitar players. And I had two friends that I went to school with that both played with either Edgar or Johnny or both. I love Edgar and Johnny. God rest Johnny's soul. All right, here we go. Got 21 in. I got 21 in the room. So everybody's in. Who is going to win the Uber ride? And you can also use it for Uber Eats if you got to eat like Mikey. Muscle smell. Shame on you, Poppy. Muscle smell doesn't smell. What do you want, Em? What is it? Yes, I know I'm past time and you want your treats, but you're just going to have to wait till somebody gets their prizes and then you can have. All right, he stalled enough. Let's see who the winner is. And the Uber ride goes to... Oh, wait a minute. I got to make sure it's on the screen. It's not. I can't push the button until I get that up on the screen. We don't want that not be viewed. There we go. Let's get that up there. Now, there we go. We should be able to see who I pick. And the winner is Carla Ainsworth. Carla has won the $25 Uber card. All right. That's a dandy little prize. Oops. Let's put that in there. And please stop, honey. And can I have my pencil? Give me my pencil. Stop. You little turd. God, I swear. Do they have Uber in Iowa, Carla? All right. Now we got one prize left, and it's kind of going to be an interesting thing because you are definitely going to get, well, the kitty's going to get his treats in just a minute. Oh, I'm sorry, Muscle Shell. Maybe you and Carla can work out a deal. Okay. Now we're going for the vintage US Mint bag. Now there will be something in the bag, but I'm not telling what it is. But we were auctioning the bags off or doing the bags for donation for $25 when we were doing that. And I still have some if you really want to make a donation to the channel. But so this has the same value as the Uber card, except that it's going to have something inside. Now, that being said, there's one more part to this. Though this is only for the people on the wheel. So we got to go back to the wheel. And there's going to be one more prize after this. So do not scurry off thinking this is the last thing. There is going to be one more thing. So let me go over here to where the wheel is. I don't like that this wheel is not allowing me to view the names on it. I don't know why it's never done that before. But when it stops, it's showing me the names. So it's just going to kind of be a weird mystery drawing, and I do not know why it's doing that. But I will try to figure it out if I ever use this again. Edit choices, because everybody's on there. It's just not letting me see them for reasons unknown. Let's get this one gone. Ugh, do not look at all the bruises on my arms. I am taking blood thinners, and well, I'll show you. This is what it causes. If I just barely bump myself on something, I either end up with a wound or a bruise. And hopefully they're going to be able to get me off these medications very soon. Okay, I want to stop that screen. And I want to share the one with the wheel on it. I hope this is the right one. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. This is the one I want. So that I can show you guys that everybody's oh, help me God. I am messing up right and left here. There we go. All right. Now I think I got the wheel on the page now. I got that one. I don't want that one. That is the wrong page. Now I see we're talking about Iowa again. I was born in Iowa, and I have spent a lot of time in Iowa, but I don't live in Iowa. I wouldn't mind living in Iowa again, but okay. I lost my wheel, so I got to get back to the one that I have saved and not the generic, because the one I have saved has everybody's names in it already, as you will see in a moment. You can tell I'm getting tired. When I get tired, I start making mistakes. Plus, I have M3 over here staring a hole through me, like he's going to attack at any moment. Yeah, see, I don't know why I can't see the names. They're on there, and I can show you that they are on there. All right. Starting from the very first day. And some of these people are on here more than once because they have won more than one opportunity. Furry Plants and Coins, Michael Kittle, Archaeology Mikey, Mark Thomas, Mike S, Furry Plants and Coins again, couple more Archaeology Mikeys, Kane Friday, Mike S again. Anyway, everybody's on here. You just, for some reason, cannot see them on the wheel. It's crazy. I will not use this one again for that reason. But since I've already got them all typed in, I'm not going to do it. No, Alistair, you were not on it because you did not pre-qualify. I don't know how many people are on it, but there's a bunch. I've been doing qualifying for the week, just about every day. Now, I'm going to involve you guys a little bit. I am going to spin the wheel, but you guys get to tell me between 1 and 9 which spin should be the winner. Should it be the first spin, the second spin, the third spin, the 9th spin? Whatever number I see come up the most, that's going to be the one that wins. Alistair Black takes one of Mikey's spots. Yeah, Mikey's got a few. Okay, we've had suggested 6, 5, 8, 3, 7. So far, nobody's agreed. Muscle Shell says 1 and get it over with. Yeah, 12, 12, 12. That could be it, Evil. I didn't think about that. After a certain number, it doesn't put the names where you can read them. But other wheels do, so I'm not sure why. Boy, Muscle Shell's pulling for 12, and that's not even between 1 and 9. All right. No number has really jumped out, so I'm going to pick, here's how I'm going to do it, since no number has stood out except Muscle Shell and James going for that 12. I'm going to reach in to this thing full of quarters, and whatever the last digit on the quarter is, that's going to be the number, because it's between 1 and 9, and you guys are on 12. So whatever the last number of this quarter is, the year of this quarter, that's going to be the one. And it is a, let's see if I can get it up here because I don't have the microscope on, but it is a South Carolina quarter. And that is from 2000. I can't read it. Gosh, it's lovely to be this blind. You can't see diddly doo-dah. You got to put 2 pairs of glasses on. Okay, and we can't use that because it's a 0. a 0. Let's try another one. That's not a 0. Okay, this is a 1974. So the fourth person is going to be the winner. There. Problem solved. All right, here we go. We're going to spin it, and somebody going to win it. First spin will be eliminating Mike the Greek. So Mike is gone. Spin number 2. Has removed a James Eller. Sorry, James. Spin number 3 will be removing Sir Benji, who is not here anyway. And this one, assuming they are in the room, will be the winner of the vintage penny bag and the surprise gift that will be inside. And our winner is clickety click, 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 click. Juan Velasquez. Juan, are you still in the room? Now, don't forget, guys, I got one more giveaway. Juan, are you still here? You have until 8:11. There's Juan. Juan is in the house. Somebody put my email address up there so that Juan can send me his mailing address, and he has won. Juan's the winner. Now, like I said, I do got one more thing I'm going to give away, so do not run off quite yet. I gotta put his name on here. This doesn't want to write on here very good. These pencils are terrible. Do not buy these Bic mechanical pencils. They're terrible. I thought Bic would be a pretty good brand, but nope, they stink. All right. Now, this other one I'm going to take from the bot. So, if you're still with me after all of this craziness, there's 21 people on the bot, and if they're not here, it doesn't matter. What was crap? What was crap, Trixie? I'm confused. I'm confused what you're calling crap, because the thing's going so fast that I can't read it. Okay. All right. Where did I put it? I had it in my hand a minute ago, so I know it's here. Have a hard time sometimes. I lay things down, and then M3 comes through like a herd of turtles and knocks stuff over. Oh, there we go. I found it. No, that's not it either. Well, fiddle-dee-dee, Miss Scarlet. Where did you put what you wanted to give away? Oh. I hate when I do that, because I had it in my hand and said, yeah, that's it. That's what we're going to do. And then I lost it. I laid it down, and I think M3 launched it when he launched all the pennies. So I'll have to get into a different box and find something else. where are we going to look for something good to give away? Since M3 has, he really made a mess. You guys have no idea. There's pennies everywhere. Oh. Let me get in here and I'll find something good. I'll find something good to give away. It wasn't, this was not what I wanted to give away, but I don't know where he deposited that. All right, that one. All right, I had to find something different because I laid down the one that I had. It's the same species, it's just a different year. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, so let me get over here. I will tell you I am going to take this out of the plastic when I mail it, just because it's easier to mail them if they are not in these plastic things. And half the time the plastic gets broken in the shipping anyway. So we're not going to leave it in the plastic, but I will put it in a cardboard. This is a 1963 silver Benji, $50. I had a different one in my hand, but it's apparently got launched. It just a different year. So this is the final one. Oh, I can put that back up there for now. But like I said, I am going to take it out of the little plastic because most of the time they get broken in shipping or scratched or something, and it costs more to mail them in that. And this is the Lodo show, so you're getting the good part. You can put it in your own. Yeah, it's a very nice one. I just happen to have more than one of that year. And so, I mean, it does have its little scratches and dents, but I mean, it's a 63. Oh, it's a 63D. Excuse me. I forgot to check my mint mark again. So, this is going to be the final drawing of the night. I'm going to read down the list because I want to thank everybody that's on this list for being here in my stream tonight. Participating in my giveaway, and for all the prayers and good luck and everything for my surgery that's coming up. So here are the people who are on the list: Alistair Black, Archaeology Mikey, Arnie C, Doug Harding, Evil Art Conservative. Sorry, I burped. Furry Plants and Coins, Jimmy Licari, John Jacobs, Juan Velasquez, Carla Ainsworth, Kevin Katowski, Lucky James Eller, Meow, also known as Mark Thomas, Mike Schulze, Muscle Shell, Native Warrior, Poppy Llewellyn, Silver Moneybag, Sky Quest 2K8, Tom Kingery, and Trixie Lee. If you did not hear your names, you got about 1 minute to get in there, and that would give me time to find an envelope. The envelopes are in a box, hiding somewhere in all of this nightmare mess that I have to clean up tomorrow before I go to the hospital on Thursday, because my niece is coming to stay with me after my surgery, and I don't want her to see what a slob I am. Oh, I can't help it. I have no space. This apartment is way too small, and I'm just like a big collector of things. All right. So, all right, here we go. Let me make sure I get this back up on the screen. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. And we are about ready to give away the final thing of the night. Without further ado, here we go. Blue Skidoo weekend too. All right. Oh, sorry I hurt your knee, Alistair. All right, here we go. This one, I mean, when you hit the button, it just does. Alistair's bribing the bot with Scooby snacks. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Special veggies. 4, 3, 2, 1. The winner is Doug Harding. Doug Harding, are you here, Dougie? Up, and Dougie's feeding them gummies, and the gummies worked. The gummies worked for you, Doug. You won. You got the Benji. Give me some of them gummies. Dang. Who typed that? That was funny. Wait a minute. How could it say Lucky James Eller won the giveaway when Doug won the giveaway? Oh, because I bumped the button again. Well, I'll send you something too, Eller. It won't be that Benji, though. I accidentally hit the button and it just threw him up there. Ooh, it threw up a James Eller. Doug, you need to send me in my email your mailing information. Oh, I see the problem. It wasn't me at all. It was something else. Because I set the keyboard aside, and guess who is here? Messing with stuff. Don't get on that scale. You weigh too much, fat boy. The cat. The cat. The cat. Mikey broke the bot. It was the bacon. All right. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Please come to my Wednesday night metal detecting show. I do have a couple more things to give away at that time, and I would appreciate it because the next morning I'm going away. Yeah, he wants his Scooby snacks, all right, and he's going to get them in a minute. Yeah, I was in the stream, Alistair, when you came back and said your cat had passed away. I felt so bad because I know I would have just been hysterical had that happened to me. John Jacobs said, it's not rigged. Mikey didn't win. Oh my goodness. You guys are great. You have made me laugh so much tonight and kept me from obsessing about the insanity that I'm about to go through. So if you all would come back Wednesday night at 6 o'clock and do the same thing, yeah, let's raid Jeff Silversmith. He was one of the very first channels I ever got on when I first started getting on YouTube about coins. Well, Juan, go win some coins at the poker game. I am a pretty slick poker player myself, and my friend Tommy and I used to play a lot. Tommy won a bunch of tournaments and stuff. In fact, I keep on my desk here one of his, this is a little keychain thing. Let me get the other camera. A little keychain that he won in one of a bazillion poker tournaments down in Tampa, Florida. And I keep this as I have a whole bunch of them that he won, and his trophies, and also have his racing uniform and some other stuff. He and I were friends for close to 50 years. But yeah, I'm a pretty mean poker player, so yeah, I can see why you would want to be down there playing some poker. Go through your poker change, look for the winning coins. That's all another good way of finding stuff. All right, we're gonna go over and raid Jeff Silversmith. Well, I use different ones, Juan. So, but yeah, when you send me your address, I'll email you back and tell you, a little bit about my detectors and what I recommend, and we can shoot the breeze about that. Got no problem with sharing information about detecting. It's a favorite. All right, we're gonna go over and raid Jeff Silversmith for a little while. So right after I give M3 some treats because I'd like to keep my arm. Uh, all right, everybody, thank you so much for being part of my giveaway, and we're going to hunt some more pennies during the course of the week as well. And during those streams, we can talk about anything we want. You can always talk about stuff in my stream. All righty, gang, thank you so much. Let's go see Mr. Silversmith. Bye, everybody. Much love.